Oke lah guys, kita akan melanjutkan quest story keabadian Mimpi. Keabadian bagai mimpi. Oke. Oke, let's go.
Well, if it isn't Yoimiya. Come on in, dear. Come and take us. Are these two your friends?
Nah, ini.
Yes, they're travelers from afar. Outsiders have a very difficult time getting into Inazuma now.
Indeed, these are unprecedented times. But seeing as they came all this way, we'll...
Oh, before I forget, I brought the fireworks that you ordered.
Oh, thank you, dear. Your family is so good to us every year. First your father, and now you. I wonder if I'll still be around to see the next heir of Naganahara.
Of course you will. You're both in great health. Don't say things like that.
We aren't as young as we once were, though. The body It used to be that I could spend all day working the land, carrying water. I wanted to do some weeding yesterday, but as soon as I bent down to get started, I suddenly felt that if I went...
No worries. Say no more.
No. We can't be putting you to work. I'll just go fetch the tea and some snacks, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's fine. It's not like it's the first time I've helped you with chores. I just haven't had much... It's no trouble, really. We don't...
Oh, you're such good kids. If you're quite sure it's no trouble, then...
Sure, it won't take... The old folks aren't very mobile, so come on, let's help them out. We'll get rid of the weeds first, and then deliver the pickled radish.
Potong rumput. Siap. Si kantang. Oh, potong ini. Banyak sekali.
Yeah, you got it! And that should just about do it. Satoru is on the other side of the village. Let's go see him now.
Berikan es lembab kepada Satoru. Ada di desa.
Hey, Satoru! How have you been? Keeping well?
Yeah, same as usual. Not much has changed.
All thanks to the support of our loyal customers. The family business we sold some fireworks to Liu a while back, and word is they were a real hit.
That must mean a lot more work for you, though. Are you sure you and Mr. Ryunosuke can manage? If it gets too much, don't forget, you can always ask me for help.
We should be fine. I think we can cope.
Oi.
Oh, yeah. This is some pickled radish from Mrs. Imatani.
Oh, wow, thank you so much. But then I tried some of Mrs. Imatani's homemade stuff and I couldn't get enough of it.
Speaking of your family, how's everyone doing?
They're doing well. We have the occasional heated argument, but being close to family is better than never getting to see them. Even if it... Now, Mr. and Mrs. Imatani seem to have a great relationship. But still...
Huh, they didn't seem that way to me. You make a good point, though. I should drop by more often in the future.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love that. As would all of us in Konda Village.
Thank you!
Thank you.
Now that we finished all the chores, it's time to talk to the Imatanis about Sakujiro.
Let's go. Let's go. Lewat dong. Lewat.
That was quick. Ah, young people are so handy.
Younger people have bundles of energy, and
Yeah.
older people have a wealth of wisdom. Each have their strengths.
Speaking of youth, do you know what? It's been 50.
Oh, so it has. Goodness, how the time flies. You barely notice as the years go by, but then suddenly...
50 years since what?
Sure.
Some important day?
20.
Well, if you must know, it was 50 years ago back.
Oh, stop trying to impress them.
Well, maybe you're right. 50 years ago, I proposed to my wife at the Naganahara fireworks show. We've been together ever since.
Diperbutuhkan orang yang tahu itu mengerti itu bersama. Bikin ide aja.
To tell the truth, I was still a little uncertain. I wasn't sure what I was doing when I walked into the Naganahara's shop and ordered my firework. Even as it was rising up into the sky, I still had no clue what I was going to say. But then it exploded, the sky lit up. I looked back at her and saw her up. Before I knew what was happening, apparently,
50 years. In some ways, it's a long time. In others, it's but 50 years of being together. Now that is something worth
I had no idea it was your 50th anniversary. If I'd known, I would have made some extra fancy fireworks just for you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. We always set off the same firework every year. Seeing that firework go off takes us right back to those days. Even at...
Ah, what a great relationship they have.
enough about us though. Yoimiya, aren't you busy with the firework?
Yeah, it's a difficult thing to talk about, but here goes.
Sakujiro. So he came back.
Huh? You know him?
He was our boy's best friend when they were young. They were inseparable. They grew up together, shared everything with each other. But one day, they had a terrible argument.
Sakujiro seemed to feel that Inazuma was too peaceful and wanted to see what the outside world was like. But our Keisuke took after his father and mother. He felt that there was nothing wrong at all with being peaceful. You know what children are like. They get terribly worked up about these sorts.
I see.
Keisuke said nothing to me or my wife about the fight. We could sense that he was very hurt by it, but he didn't want to talk with us. Eventually, whether out of pent-up anger or for some other reason, he joined the Tenryou Commission. He rarely comes home anymore.
If it was anything else, I could talk to Keisuke, and I'm sure he'd be... But since it's Sakujiro,
What a strange coincidence! Who'd have thought? I understand now. When I asked Sakujiro why he came back, he just said because of past mistakes and wasn't willing to elaborate. Now I finally understand why he can't decide what to do.
Two best buddies in childhood. One grows up to join the Tenryou Commission, the other grows up to join the Tenryou Commission's most wanted list.
Mungkin ini takdir.
Well, no worries. If that's the case, then never mind. We can find some other way to help Sakujiro. There's no need to make things difficult for you. This...
yes. It'd be so nice if they could go back to the way things...
I think after all these years, they ought to let go.
Let's go.
Well, can't say we didn't try. I'll let Sakujiro know after we get back.
Pinggir bocah. Let's go. Pindah dulu. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go.
Yoimiya, something bad's happened. Some people from the Tenryou Commission came by.
Huh? Why? Do they know? Pops, are you alright? They didn't do anything to you.
I told them the show was starting soon and the place was filled with fireworks, so they shouldn't go in because it's a fire. But they didn't listen. It seemed like they knew Sakujiro was inside.
Sakujiro.
Luckily, Sakujiro heard them coming in time and managed to escape through the window.
Oh, this is bad news. I don't... Pops, did you see where he went? Oh, the Tenryou Commission will definitely be chasing after him. Good point. Names. Reading names. Suddenly showing up like this. Surely
It's okay.
the Commission wouldn't normally cause this big of a fuss over a stowaway.
Sorry, my ears are no good. And I didn't get a good look at them either. If you're wondering which way they went, I wish I'd caught their names. But I didn't.
As it happens, I did. I was getting some ore from my friend's place and happened to bump into them on the way over. I think their leader's name was Keisuke, just like you said.
Just as I thought. Thanks.
Thank you.
If Sakujiro still hasn't made up his mind, those two we can't let that happen. Come with me. Let's track them down.
Cari jejak. Oh, udah kelar banget. Thank you guys. Kita lanjut besok ya. Bye-bye.